Here's my audience. Right there. Most people think football is about the lights, the scoreboard, and the crowd, but it's much more than that. Football is about trust, discipline, and communication on the field. Hi, I'm Jared Zonge, and I've played football for the last 4 years, and I'm going to show you what I've learned about the culture of football. The dress and rituals of football are different than any other sport. From Tadani, Malia, and Huff, football culture includes unique rites like team dinners, senior night, and two-a-days, according to Paradigm Publishers. This is important to football because they are unique to the sport. Team dinners are like no other. I've not participated in any other sport that does team dinners like football does, and our senior night is completely different. It is more, it's just a lot different than any other sport. The contact on senior night is unlike any other because it's your last football game that you ever play, and you only get 4 years of football. The dress and uniforms are also different. So I have my replica jersey here. As you can see, it's probably backwards on the camera, but it says 62 and it has Tremont in the front, and it also has family on the neck of the jersey. This is significant to football because football teaches brotherhood, and that's why we have family on the back of our jerseys. I feel like no other sport is more close-knit like football, because when you get to hit a guy for a week, you get to know him a little bit. So that's important. Another important thing I've learned is our language. We use coded language like our plays and audibles called out by our quarterbacks. Teams rely on quick communication and high-pressure situations, according to a sports article I read. Our language is very important because you have to learn to trust your teammates, and if you don't trust your teammates, you're not going to be able to complete your task in the game, which is winning and scoring. And I'm going to draw up a play real quick. So you have your offensive line here, your defense, and so if we were to call out a play, say 25I, I don't know if you can see, I'll bring up the camera. So as you can see here, so this guy and this guy here, if we called 25I, over here on this side of the field, this is the 5 hole here. So what the running back's going to do is when he gets the ball snapped to him, this guy right here, the guard here, is going to pull to this side and through the hole to block this guy out, so then the running back has a clear lane all the way through. This guy here is going to block this guy here, and as you can see, it kind of just goes up from there. This guy gets here, he goes here, he goes here. And that's how our coded language works, and you got to learn to trust one another in order to succeed. I've started since freshman year, and a story that I've learned and a lesson that I've learned from football, I'm going to share a story with you, is it was freshman year. I was on JV and a senior was on varsity, and I had to go up against him because it was varsity versus JV. We scrimmaged at the end of practice. His name was John Rathbun. He had been playing for 4 years. I'm pretty sure he played in middle school and grade school too. Huge kid, bigger than me. And I had been trash talking him the whole practice, being like, you can't hit me, you're going so slow, I can get around you so easy. I was just trash talking him the whole time. And that next play, he hit me so hard. I flew back like 5 yards, landed on my back, and I was in a daze. I lost control of my breathing. I couldn't breathe. It was really bad. But it taught me to respect my teammates and respect where they come from. Because without knowing that John was a really good player, I would have not have known that he would have hit me that hard, or where and like how he had earned that spot on varsity. It taught me to really respect them, because if you don't don't respect your teammates, then you can't allow them to do their job, because it won't provide any trust between the two. Trusting one another in team communication and learning to read nonverbal communication in high intensity situations is really, really important when it comes to football. When the game is down to the wire and there's 4 minutes on the clock or something like that, you need to learn that when a play is called, you need to be able to know exactly where you're going right on the spot. So as I pointed out here, so on that play, I would be going here, right? But how would he know that he's supposed to go here? That's where you got to have that trust with your teammate in order to, run the play correctly and go down and score that touchdown, or whatever it is. Another lesson I've learned is leadership and accepting criticism. Speaking up when it matters and learning when to listen. The Danish Peptas and Hail. This taught me a lot, like speaking out when something's not right, or just learning when to take criticism and know when you're wrong is very important when it comes to football, and very important to life as well. Most of these lessons can be learned throughout life, but I believe that I've learned the most through football. Football culture is unlike any other, and I believe that these life lessons can be carried anywhere, on and off the field.